Let's bring in Sky News weather meteorologist Rob Sharpe. Now, Rob, a lot of talk around the current El Nino event, but you've got a significant prediction about what's going to happen in the second half of this year.
Yeah, there's a 65% chance rather of seeing La Nina develop later on this year. So that is my forecast. You can see at the moment El Nino is still active out through the Pacific, but this is a different El Nino to normal in the sense that we've got these warmer than usual seas hugging the eastern Australian coastline, and that is a very significant player in our weather patterns. But still, over the last 6 months, we have been, as a whole, drier than usual. It's really just been the last couple of months that we've seen wetter than usual weather, especially marked by our tropical cyclone with the flooding rain up north in Queensland. So El Nino has still had an impact on us. But looking ahead, we've still got this wet weather dominating Australia over the next couple of weeks with our potential tropical cyclone. But after that, we are still likely to go back to drier than usual weather through the month of February and maybe into the start of autumn as well. A notable exception may be parts of that eastern seaboard where near normal rain is still a decent chance. But looking beyond that, there's a 65% chance of seeing La Nina developing after El Nino ends in autumn, with only a 30% chance of neutral and only a 5% chance of back-to-back El Nino events. So this is based primarily on historical observations of what happens when you're in a El Nino event and this current pattern in the Pacific Ocean. And on top of that, the forecast models are suggesting that scenario as well. So we could easily have La Nina conditions like we had for 3 years straight. And this is the observations from that 3-year stretch across the country. But we may actually see Queensland see extra rainfall from the future La Nina event that looks likely rather than New South Wales in the previous 3. So we'll see how things pan out. But plenty of wet weather could be on the cards for the second half of this year. Yeah,
interesting stuff. Now, just returning to the current weather, we've had a lot of humidity around Sydney, but a bit of a change coming through.
Yeah, it came through last night. Oh, lovely relief for Sydney. Beautiful sunrise as well. But the stormy weather, that was active in northeast New South Wales yesterday and up into Queensland. We saw some pretty decent rain totals. And we'll see further showers and storms again targeting Queensland, where it is still humid and stormy. And it's going to stay humid and hot right through the coming week for Queensland. But for New South Wales, a little bit of relief temporarily today as it stays cool in the southeast. And we've still got our monsoon active through the northern region.
Thank you, Rob. Talk soon.